I'm Alicia, co-owner of Ko'olau Food Forest, and this is my garden on the deck. So here I will just tell you about some of these plants. So my husband is filming and he is COVID-free, thankfully. That's the update. This is a Spathiphyllum sensation. It's a peace lily that's kind of extra large. I haven't had it bloom because it's been indoors and then out here on the deck, so I don't think it's gotten enough light. You will see some treasures amongst the plants that our son Kibo has put in, so be on the lookout for that. And here is a lubbersiana. I should have looked that up. It's called the Never Never plant, and it's doing really well. It's variegated, and this one is from Plant Hawaii in Waimanalo. They have really nice plants there. And then up here is a philodendron cordatum, heartleaf philodendron, which I found at Home Depot. It was a really good price, and I actually have two. I have this one, and down here I have another one, and this one has grown a ton, probably because it's getting more light than the corner one. And I do want to trim some of these vines and propagate them, which I just learned how to do from watching Plantarina on YouTube. Okay, and up here I have a ripsalis. This is a type of rainforest cactus. Cactus. And with a lot of these plants here, they benefit from drying out a bit before you water them, which originally I overwatered a lot of my plants and they died. So with these especially, I can't get it. So I just take it down and feel the soil, and if it's dry on top, then I stick my finger in and see if it's dry about an inch, and then I'll water it. And that's worked really well for this ripsalis and for the philodendrons. Some others, like this one, don't like to get that dry, so it's I just have to check it more often because it's easier to let them dry out a little bit and not water them all the time. Okay, I'll show you this one. This is a very sad Stromanthe Triostar that I had actually planted in the ground, but when summer came it was too hot, so I dug it up, put it in a pot, and it mostly died. But I do have one shoot here, so I'm trying to keep that alive and see if it'll come back. And if not, then that's okay. I'm okay with that. Alright, here is a neon pothos, also from Plant Hawaii, and it's doing pretty good. Another one that likes to dry out a bit between watering. And up here is a Monstera deliciosa that I cut from, I have one in the ground toward the front, and this little stubby one wasn't growing, it wasn't getting any sun, so I just cut it off of that plant and put it in here, and so it's got a new leaf, and as the new leaves grow and it matures, it'll start getting the holes, the fenestrations, and splitting and making big beautiful leaves. Okay, so otherwise I have here, this is a Begonia maculata. It's an angel wing type begonia because these leaves look like angel wings, and it is one that I have attempted to propagate, but they got too wet and so they died. So I am going to try it again because it's getting really it's not super attractive looking like this, so I'll probably trim it and try to propagate it again and hopefully do a better job. So other ones I have are the Dieffenbachia. It also likes to be a little bit more moist than the others. And to Sansevieria here. This is laurentii, and I don't know which specific one this one is, but it's a bird's nest type that I got at a garage sale. So moving over some more. This is I have a very mature Dieffenbachia that I got at Colau Farmers, and I'm having some trouble with it. You can see the leaves are kind of curling a little bit, which generally I would say means it needs more water. But it is actually sitting in water right now and not doing great. So I might need to repot it and change out the soil. Maybe it has too much drainage. But in the bottom I have some Spathiphyllum. Nope, just kidding. This is Spathiphyllum. This is Syngonium over here, which I actually got from taking some cuttings from a park where I'm gonna say it was taking over things and not doing good. So I helped the park by taking the cutting. I don't know. It's kind of a gray area because it shouldn't have been there in the first place. Okay, well, all right, and to finish, look at this area here. How's the lighting?
It's fine.
It's okay? All right. Well, at the bottom I have more Dieffenbachia. These are from Colau Farmers in Kailua, and these two were distressed when I got them, so they were pretty cheap, and I thought I could rehabilitate them. So they're doing pretty good, this tall one especially, and then the bottom one in the back was doing well. So I just potted those two together because they have the same pattern, which I don't know the name of, but and up here we have some bugs. This is a McColley's finale from Mari's garden up in Mililani. I might have to pull this leaf out. I'm gonna give it a couple more days. This one generally would have some kind of orange coloring on the leaves, the new leaves, but it's probably not getting enough sunlight. Maybe not bright enough sunlight. I'm not sure. So I'm just watching it, seeing what happens. This is another cutting from a park, and it is, I think, a split leaf Philodendron, the vining one. So I'm curious to see what comes with this. There are some tiny fenestrations starting, but it's growing well. And I have a Euphorbia called Devil's Backbone because it grows in this zigzag pattern on the stem. So that one's really easy care. I don't need to worry about this plant very much with watering. And otherwise I'm propagating a Peperomia leaf. It's doing well. I'll need to get that in some soil. This one used to be a watermelon Peperomia, and I did not take proper care of it, so now it's dead. But I'll still give it a little time and see if it wants to come back to life, but I think it's probably dead, which is too bad because I spent kind of a lot of money on that for me. I think it was like $25. That's a lot. And finally, this is a Dracena fragrans, which I had it on the patio and it got a lot of sun, and so it started really burning here, and I probably also didn't water it enough. So I brought it back up here to get it watered better and to have the new growth up on the top to hopefully keep that from burning. But it bloomed earlier, I guess early summer, and it smelled really good. It gets that's where the fragrans comes from, and so it was really nice. And that's what I have here in the deck. Thanks.